Shemel Shah. Barakatah Yahweh Shah. Barakatah Yahweh. Barakatah Yahweh. Barakatah Yahweh Shah.
Shalom. I want to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders. Much respect to you brothers out there that's preaching His word in truth and sincerity. And shalom to the elect. All right, let's get into it. It's just whatever comes on my mind. I got a couple scriptures set up, but, it's whatever comes to my mind. Just looking back. All right, we living in some beautiful times where the prophecies is just popping up like popcorn. And it's a beautiful thing, man. What the apostles and elders on down has been preaching for years is now coming to pass, and people will start to see it. All right. But if you're one of those people that can't see it, all right, the Lord ain't dealing with you. That's just plain and simple, man. The Lord ain't dealing with you. All right. The Lord has His elect. All right. That's going to get this. All right. You even have Edomites and all these other nations that know what's going on. But you Jakes out there, all right, you think everything's okay. All right. Think everything is just going to be all good. And you ain't got to worry about famine, death, and destruction coming your way. All right. And it just goes to show you that, regeneration, reincarnation is real. Because them same spirits just keep coming back, and they keep having to learn the same lesson over and over. All right. During all the time of the prophets. All right. Prophets went out, kept telling you change your ways and repent. But the people didn't listen. All right. The people didn't want to listen. So they had to learn the hard way. So, yeah. Without further ado, let's get to some of these scriptures. All right. The classic. Let's get Matthew 24. And let's start at verse 6. And ye shall hear wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled. All right, we not troubled, man. It's exciting times. All right. Some exciting times that we living through. All right. For all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. For nation shall rise against nation, kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines, pestilence, and earthquakes in diverse places. All these are the beginnings of sorrow. So this is just the beginnings of sorrows, man. All right. If you can't see it, it is what it is, man. It is what it is. All right. Because a lot of these 2/3 and people out here, man, they're going to learn the hard way. And also the Lord is putting these curses upon our enemies. All right. And they going to start to feel it. Let's get that Deuteronomy 30:7. All right, so this is Deuteronomy. Hold on, Salakia. Thought I had it. This is Deuteronomy. Thought I had it. 30:7. And Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahshua will put all these curses upon thy enemies, and on them that hate thee, which persecute thee. All right. So it's plain and simple. All right. We living in a time where all these other nations is starting to feel these curses. Why? Because Israel, so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, and our people that are the speckled bird that's looking like all the other nations across the whole earth is rising up and coming back to their power. So the Lord is putting these curses upon them. And it's some beautiful times, man. Plain and simple, man. It's some beautiful times. And I love it. All right. But this is the beginnings of sorrows, because the whole earth is going to feel it. All right. Because we know what's coming next, man. And we know what's coming next. Because as we read in Matthew 24, let's start at 8 again. All right. All these are the beginnings of sorrows. They shall deliver you up to be afflicted, and shall kill you, and ye shall be. You know that's coming next. All right. because we teach in the name of Yahweh Bashim Yasah. All we doing is just out there preaching the Bible. We just watching, all right, and telling our people what's coming to pass. And you know, these nations hate us for it. The 2/3 hate us for it. But it is what it is, man. We got to endure to the end, all right? And then shall be offended and betray one another. So you got to watch out who you're hanging out with. Make sure that the people you with is in the truth. For real. All right. And they shall hate one another, and many false prophets shall rise and deceive many. So we seeing these false prophets rise even right now. All right. Not dividing the word and truth, not breaking down the scriptures right. All right. That makes you a false prophet. All right. But us that endure to the end, that's how you gonna know who's the real prophets out there. All right. Because iniquity shall abound, and the love of many shall wax cold. All right. Like I said, it's gonna get hectic out here, man. But he that shall endure unto the end, the same shall be saved. All right. So nobody's saved yet. But you know, we coming into time where men is gonna get that spiritual power. You gonna know who's the elect in that day. All right. You read the stories of how the Lord took care of his men, like Elijah. All right. Read the story of Elijah. What's that? 1 Kings 17. All right. The Lord gave that man power. And the Lord is going to give his men that power and more. All right. So we coming into that time. Now, it is written, some of the men is going to die. Some of the elect is going to die for this truth. And some of us is going to live. But either way, you got to endure to the end, man. All right. And this shall be preached in all the world for a witness unto all nations, and then shall the end come. So that's what's coming, man. All right, Yahweh Hashem outside is coming. It's going to be a beautiful time for the elect. It's going to be a horrible time for the 2/3 and all these other nations, man. All right. Let's see what else I want to get. Let's get Jeremiah 21:6. Starting to rain. It is what it is. This is Jeremiah 21:6. And I will smite the inhabitants of the city, both man and beast, and they shall die of great pestilence. Now this was for Israel. But as we read earlier, all right, the curses that came upon us is now coming upon the other nations and these people. This is a time where Esau, Edom, and his people is being punished. All right, we rising up and they going down. All right, we rising up and they going down, and it's beautiful, man. All right. Let's see what else I want to get. I can get since I'm here, Salakia, let's get 29:17. Jeremiah 29:17. All right. Thus saith the Lord of hosts, behold, I will send upon them the sword, the famine, and pestilence, and I will make them devour figs that cannot be eaten. They are so evil. All right. So that's what's coming, man. The sword. All right. It's coming to the 2/3. All right. And it's coming to these other nations. All right. These people is going to feel it. These people are going to feel it. And like I said, this is some beautiful times that we living in. That's why we got to make sure we doing our sit downs, and we still out there going hard for the Lord. All right. Let's get that in Isaiah, one of my favorites. Isaiah 62:6. Because this is what's happening, man. We living in some beautiful times, and it's all praises to Yahweh Bashim Al-Sah. All right. It's all praises to Yahweh Bashim Al-Sah. Because his men, his elect, all right, they're going to be taken care of in these hard times. All right. So you ain't got nothing to be worried about, man. It's Isaiah 62:6. I have set watchmen upon thy walls, O Jerusalem, which shall never hold their peace, day or night. So you look on your YouTube feed, brothers are making videos all day long, man. Uploading them all day long, in the morning, at night. All right, we going hard for the Lord. All right, making sure our election is sure. All right, Lord willing, we of those men that get beamed up in them chariots. All right, Lord willing, we of the elect. All right, ye that make mention of Yahweh, keep not silence, and give him no rest till he establish, until he make Jerusalem a praise in the earth. That's all praises to Yahweh Hashem Yahshua. So that's what we doing, man. Until the Lord make a praise of us in the earth. Let's get Amos 5:10. Since I'm here, it's Amos 5:10. They hate him that rebuketh in the gate. They have adore him, abhorred him that speaketh uprightly. All right. So that goes with Matthew 24, what I read earlier. We being hated for Yahweh Hashem Yahshua's name's sake. And all we doing is just preaching the word. All we doing is preaching the word. All right. But they gonna hate us. But the ones that want to scoff, all right, want to talk bad about the man of the Lord, they gonna get it, man. They got heavy judgment coming upon them. All right. Heavy judgment. Let me get Ezekiel 33:27. All right. It's Ezekiel 33:27. Say thou thus unto them, thus saith the Lord God, as I live, surely they are in the waste, Salakia, surely they are in the waste, shall fall by the sword. All right, you 2/3 are going to fall by the sword. All right, you don't want to listen to the man out there preaching his word, you're going to fall by the sword. All right, and also you heathens, man. And him that is in open field, I will give him to the beast to be devoured. So you can't run for the Lord, man. You can't run for the Lord. When the Lord calls your name, when the Lord calls your number, man, that's it. No matter where you going, no matter where you hiding, man. All right. And they that being the shall die. So like, yeah, we gotta make sure that we continue in this faith, in this truth. All right, enduring to the end, because man, that's a horrible way to go. All right, that's a horrible way to go. All right, let's jump down to 30. Also, though thy son of man and the children of thy people still are talking against thee. You scoffers, man. You scoffers are going to get it. By the walls and the doors of the house, speak one to another, everyone to his brother, saying, come, I pray you, and hear the word of that cometh forth from the Lord. Let me see if I want to read the whole thing. Really, that was the point at the top. At verse 30, also, though son of man, the children of thy people still are talking against thee. All right, they still scoffing, they still talking against the man of the Lord. All right, we can jump down to 32. And lo, thou art unto them a very lovely song of one that have a pleasant voice and can play well on an instrument, for they hear thy words, but they do them not. And when it come to pass, lo, it will come, then they shall surely know that a prophet have been among them. So they're gonna learn the hard way, man, that the words that we speaking, all right, these prophecies that we speaking, is gonna come to pass, and you people's just gonna learn the hard way. All right, when the Lord brings down this judgment. All right, because you got all these plagues and pestilence, and people just think it's all cool. All right, because what's going down in China is going to come to America, whether you believe it or not. All right. Whether you believe it or not, that's what's coming. All right. Make sure you gird up your loins like a man. Make sure that you watching and you praying that you're able to escape all these things. All right. Make sure you praying over your food too. That's another thing. All right. Let's see what time it is. 23. Let me see if I can get one more in. Slocky. Let me get Habakkuk 2, and I'm closing it out on that. All right. All right, so this is Habakkuk 2:1. I will stand upon my watch and set upon the tower. I will watch to see what he will say unto me, and what shall I answer when I'm reproved. All right, so we standing on our watch. We telling the people what's going to come to pass, whether they listen or forbear. All right, it's going to come to pass. All right. But also, before we get into this truth reproves us. All right, we stop eating pork, shrimp, crab, and lobster. All right, we get into our right minds, and then we go out there and teach His word. All right, once we eat this roll. All right, verse 2. And the Lord answered me and said, write this vision. I will make it plain upon tables, that he may run that readeth it. For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak. And we at the end, all right, and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come. It will not tarry. All right, so we living in some beautiful times. We living in a beautiful times, man, where the Lord is showing His power, His wisdom, His glory, all right, unto His prophets, His men out there preaching the word in truth and sincerity. All right, and you 2/3 in your other nations, man, y'all gonna get it. All right, y'all gonna get it. All right, whether you believe it or not. But anyways, with that, I want to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh Shem El Shah. Until next time, shalom.